Forward to hearing your views. Thank you. Thank you very much. I now request His Excellency President Ghani to share his thoughts with us.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister, and best wishes to Prime Minister Solih, and thank you for taking this very important initiative. All that is normal is disrupted, and all that seems solid is melting into thin air. We are into unknown territory, and our vulnerability, Excellency, comes from our openness. Our greatest vulnerability is that we have an open border with Iran, one of the major centers, and the flow cannot be stopped. And the province of Herat is become the central node for preventing the spread and diffusion of this deadly disease to the rest of South Asia. I have the following 5 proposals. 1, modeling of diffusion impacts and scenarios for management. Unless we model the diffusion, we will be facing assumptions from China or the United States or Iran are not suitable to our situation. I request the task force of SAARC to be able to do this. 2nd, telemedicine, because the 2nd and 3rd order impact of this, particularly on poor and vulnerable and women, is very significant. If we could create a common framework for telemedicine for diagnosis of related issues and as advances take place, how to be able to coordinate. 3rd, as a landlocked country, which is simultaneously the heart of Asia, closing of borders where essential will result in significant problems regarding availability of medicine, food, and basic goods. Can we coordinate to be able to create controlled flows that both allows transactions to take place while focusing on the essentials? The 4th issue for us, Excellencies, because, and all Excellency, because we've cancelled schools, prayers have been stopped. How do we keep women, youth, and children occupied? Since India in particular and South Asia are leaders in distance education and self-learning, can the SAARC satellite and India's satellite be made available so we can keep people, because social distancing that is necessary cannot just take place. And my 5th proposal, Prime Minister, distinguished Prime Minister, since India is both a very important member of SAARC and a member of the Shanghai Council, Cooperation Council, in Shanghai, both with China, that is our deepest sympathies, in Iran. Can we coordinate between SAARC and the Shanghai Cooperation Council through your initiative? How much of the experience of China is replicable to our situations, and how do we both learn and help Iran? I thank you again for this opportunity. Our conditions, being one of the poorest countries and conflict prone, require learning, particularly from how you upscale the existing programs. We have a program across the country called Health, that is basic health, and if there are other countries that have upgraded their basic systems to cope with this, we'll be extremely grateful for learning and yet sharing our experience. Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you, Excellency.